This is Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I hope that the week has been treating you guys well so far, and all of that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see here and decide to stick around and see what the channel is about. We do a little bit of everything on here. So tonight we're gonna be a little bit messy. I don't do those kind of readings often, but when I do, we get to be in the know about what's going on behind the scenes that we don't know, right? And for those of you who have already been rocking with your girl for a while, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. Ironically enough, me and my girl Lottie from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show went on at exactly the same time. I hit the go live button. Oh my god, girl. I know. I was just saying that. I'm like, we literally went on exactly the same time. I hit start and then you went on. I saw the notification pop up. I'm like, you can't make this shit up. Me and you are just that in sync, girl. It's wild. But yeah, I know that you're reading, so understood. um, but maybe some of our peoples will pop in and out, between the two. We'll see. But nonetheless, that's one of my sisters right there. Y'all might want to go check her out. But yes, for those of you who have already been rocking with your girl for a while, welcome back and thank you for the continued support. Like I said, I know it's gonna be a little bit wonky because she went on at the same exact time. So we shall see. But yeah, we're gonna kind of see if anybody else pops in, and if not, then no big deal. I'll take it down and I won't even post it. But yeah, we'll see. Give it a moment or two before I get started. So as you guys saw in the title and also in the thumbnail, this is kind of like a, what's behind the scenes kind of thing. What's the tea? What's the gossip? Like that kind of thing. What's going on that you don't know or what you need to know at this time. That, I'm getting like people lurking, people talking shit. So yeah, we're gonna kind of tap into that and see what's going on there. I have a few different decks already picked out, excuse me, to kind of get started. All right, so we're gonna start with the Haters Exposed deck. Let's see. Let's get started with that. All right, Spirit, may I let positive energy into this reading for the collective. Show them what they need to see at this time for their highest good. When it comes to people behind the scenes who might be haters, who might not have the best intentions, yeah, let's expose some hidden intentions. All right, let's get started. Oh, also, guys, this is a collective message. This is not personal. These are not personal readings. And let me, I guess, all this go up there just now. I have to charge my phone. I almost forgot. Once you start flooding the thing like that, then I'm gonna get rid of you. But anyway, yeah, let me do some shuffles. Hi, Winter. How are you? See, a few people came in and said hi. Hi, Mackenzie. How are you? Happy birthday. All right. So, what do you guys need to know at this time for your highest good? Right? We got to be aware of people and their energy, right? What their intentions are. Here are some most accurate messages, please, for the collective. Hmm. All right. I mean, I literally just said this. They talk about you behind your back. I was like, people might be shit talking, saying stuff behind your back that you're not aware of and stuff like that. So we're gonna dive deeper. We're gonna pull a few from here. I have a few different types of like what's the tea slash gossip decks out here already. So I'm gonna pull maybe like 3 from each, and then we'll look into some whatever comes out for the tarot portion and go from there. But yeah, let's see what's going on that y'all need to know at this time. Thank you. We have Cedar, It says, fresh woodsy smell cleanse a new home of its old energies and unwanted spirits while inviting fresh, energetic vibes and protecting the new occupants. Interesting. I'm not sure if, hey, what's up, sis? My soulie over here. Check out Phoenix Priestess. Love that girl right there. That's my heart. Love her. Happy you got to pop in, girl. So yeah, we do have this energy. For some of you, you might have moved into a new space, or you're about to move into a new space, and in order to maybe rid some old energy and also welcome in some new positive energy, they're calling you to possibly do kind of like a cleansing of your home. Hey Jean, how are you? So we also have lavender sage on the bottom. Clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances intuition, inspires loving feelings. Here on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Okay, so definitely an energy of like protection, right? Clearing of old stuff to welcome in the positive energy is what we're getting so far. And there is somebody who's talking about you behind your back. We're going to look deeper into all of that though. Let's see. So we're going to get like probably like 3 or 4 cards from each of these decks that I have out to kind of get the momentum going, and then look deeper into it with some tarot. Keep in mind that this is a collective message, so only take the messages as they resonate and leave the rest behind. If this isn't your story, it's not your story, and that's okay. You can check out other content on my channel, and there could be something that is for you. All right. Hey, Terrell, how are you? I remember you. How you doing? Yes, and lavender does smell nice. I love lavender. Love it. Okay, so whoever this person is, they could be a fake spiritualist. They could be a fake spiritualist. They, you know, act like they're so like high almighty kind of thing, but they're really not. And they might talk shit about you because of the fact that you're, maybe I'm getting like high priestess type of energy. I'm only doing, this is just a collective message right now. Too bad you weren't here yesterday. I did free readings yesterday. Oh man. But right now this is just a collective, my love. Bottom of the deck, you have altering your values and morals on making life decisions. So I'm kind of getting like, this is a person who like they kind of maybe act like they're all high and mighty, and then on top of that, like try to kind of steer you in the wrong direction as you're working on your particular part of your path, if that makes any sense. Let me know if that resonates. All right. Let's get like 2 more from here, and then we're gonna look at some other decks too. They're mad because you pay them no mind. So this is somebody who they it's like they're maybe trying to get a rise out of you, or they have tried to do that, and when it doesn't work, then they try to like I heard tarnish. They might try to tarnish your name because they did say that this person talks about you behind your back. So spying on you is part of their daily routine. Weirdos. So yeah, like it's wild. It's one more. So it's like, they might be like, let's say if they're blocked on social media or something like that, they might be making fake accounts, or looking at your account from other people's pages or something like that. Like, get on with yourself. Worry about yourself. People are so weird. Yes, out here again, altering your values and morals on making life decisions. So yeah, it's definitely like this energy of whoever this fucking person is. It's like whatever they could do to get a rise out of you is part of the things that they're trying to do, and then also like trying to steer you on a wrong path. Like I'm getting people who like sabotage and stuff like that. Hey Nethra, how are you? Yep, see, it's here again. 3rd time that showed up, or 2nd, but I mentioned it, like I felt like that card was going to show up, and it did. Top of the deck, Venus retrograde. Dealing with insecurities, appearance, body image, worthiness, relationships, and sexuality. Interesting. Let me know if this resonates at all. Somebody might have been one of those people like that, like low key tries to like poke fun at your physical appearance or something like that, and makes you feel guilty, or not guilty, but makes you feel bad about yourself, or try to. Yep, got spying on you as a part of their daily routine here again. Some weird ass energy. I don't like it. Um, let's see. Let's look at what lies beneath. No, actually, I changed my mind. I want to look into the what's the gossip deck. I like this one, and then I have two other decks that we're gonna pull from, other than the tarot portion. But ironically, I I named this intuitive tea, right? This reading we have here on the bottom of the deck before I even did anything. We have, hey girl. We're talking about intuition, huh? We got intuitive interactions. That is my girl. She is right there, coming up and visiting. I am so happy you're here, my love. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, guys, this is just a collective message right now. Okay. Um, so you can take the messages as they resonate. If you're not interested in watching a collective message, it's perfectly okay. You could maybe stay tuned by hitting the notification bell so that you're aware of when I do the free readings, because I just did some last night. I was online for like 4.5 hours, I think. So yeah, I don't do them often, so you gotta kind of be on the lookout. But when I do, they're really good readings. But yeah, we have spilled tea here on the bottom of the deck. It says secrets exposed, gossip spreading, leaked information. Oops, it's out. Interesting. And we have luxury life here in the middle of the deck when I split it. Comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying rewards because I deserve it here. So yeah, you're like just living your best life, and there's gonna be some type of exposure about whoever this person is. And I'm sure that, like, for those of you who have had like a feeling or an inkling about somebody or somebody's, some people in your energy, like kind of tugging on your energy in a negative way. If you've been feeling that, chances are, like, intuitively, you know who these individuals are. So just be on the lookout for those people. Make sure that you protect yourself from them. I mean, you are divinely protected, but just any other things that you could do to kind of keep yourself energetically, and spiritually protected. Because this is a person who, again, they showed up as a fake spiritualist. So that's somebody who can, again, pretend that they're, all high, almighty, and they know all this stuff spiritually and all of that. They might do spell work and stuff like that. I'm even getting, yeah, you just want to be, mindful. That's what I'm getting. Like, this is not meant to scare you, but it's meant to be about awareness. Um, you have sneaky link on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Hidden encounters, private meetings, discreet intimacy. Nobody needs to know. Interesting. So I don't know if this is somebody who you were a sneaky link with. Everybody's got different situations and stories. I'm even getting, this seems very specific. This is not going to be for everybody, but there could have been somebody who ends up watching who, this is past energy, who you stopped fucking with a person because they might have tried to link up with your significant other, or vice versa. Not cool. We have situationship on the top of the deck. Unclear boundaries, mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? Very interesting. And hustle mode. Grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort, sleep when I can. So you're just focusing on yourself. So like, if this is like, for some of you, if that was your situation, you removed yourself from that already, and that person could kind of still be lingering in your energy. For other people, I'm getting more like a friendship kind of thing, but it's going to be different for everybody. So just take the messages as they resonate. As I get downloads, I'll let you guys know what I'm picking up on as we go along. What we got here? Crossroads. This came out challenging. Important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. So this could have been a hard decision, right? I heard hard pass. It could have been a hard decision to kind of distance yourself from whoever this person or these people are, because these are people who you probably really cared about, and now you're just like, I can't be around people who have this type of energy in my life. Like, You know, if you're not wishing well for me, but I'm here over here doing things for you and I wish well for you, I support you. Like, you know, who wants that fake ass shit around? Nobody, right? So let's see, we're gonna get maybe like 3 more from here. Like I said, I got like a couple more decks, and then we're gonna like do a little bit of a, you know, whatever comes out to kind of put the story all together. Sneaky Link is here again. So for somebody, again, it's not gonna be for everybody, but for somebody, this could be somebody who you were dealing with, like, you know, physically, but was keeping it on the low low, or they were doing something behind your back. We have Ascension here on the bottom of the deck, spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself. So you guys are, you know, again, you're working on yourself. You're working on leveling up. You're not worried about other people, right? You're worried. You're focused on yourself. Like, you're not about to sit here and, you know, keep on holding on to, you know, the fakeness, you know, the fake. I keep hearing, there's a song by TLC from their second album. It's called Case of the Fake People. And like I hear the chorus in my head on a loop. You better think twice before you let people in your life. And what's the rest of it? When you put down, no one is around you. Got a case of the fake people. I forgot the lyrics. I haven't heard that song in a long time, but I'm hearing it. I know the beginning of the song goes, I thought that I knew about them. Thought that they would never do me wrong. Well, they smile in your face. All the time they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. So yeah, some fake ass people. You can't make it up even if you wanted to. Two-faced. Says one thing, does another. Betrayal behind kindness, as I'm wearing my Be Kind t-shirt, or one of the many I have. Pretends loyalty, trust carefully. You can't make this up even if you wanted to. As I'm singing that song, and then what comes up? That's so crazy. Yep, I'm getting like hiding behind fake smiles type shit. Yeah, and like I said, you're leveling up. You're focusing on yourself. You ain't worried about these fucking people. Let's get one more from here, Spirit. That's crazy, though. So like I said, it's like I'm getting 2 different narratives. I'm getting somebody who you had a romantic kind of situationship type of thing going on, and a possible like friend. So I'm definitely getting more than one narrative here. Keep in mind it's a collective, so for some of you, it could be both. What we got? Big break. Career turning point, major opportunity, life-changing moment. This is it. So you guys, like I said, you guys are just focusing on, you know, your ascension. You're focusing on, you know, coming up. You're not worried about whoever or whatever this shit is. You're doing your own thing. Yeah, bag secured, achieving goals, mission accomplished, financial stability, got it locked. Yeah, you're locked into yourself right now. Retirement goals, long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, living the dream. Some of you guys might be getting ready to travel, or it's time to start maybe planning a vacation. We have DM slide, unexpected flirtation, direct messages, testing the water, sliding into your DM. So I am kind of getting a little bit like of a be careful of people sliding into your DMs, because you don't know what their intentions truly are. You gotta really feel these people out. Make sure that they're not trying to, you know, come into your space and, you know, fuck shit up. No, thank you. All right, so we're gonna move on to the What Lies Beneath deck. Pull a few from here, and then we're gonna pull from the What's the Tea, and keep on going from there, just to kind of get the narrative going. You'll get again, like, there's going to be different stories for different people, right? I feel like there's cards missing from this fucking deck. We do have divorce here on the bottom of the deck, just shuffling and investigating, but this deck feels like it's not full. I know, like, I had dropped them, and I don't know if like some of them went under the couch. I hate when that happens, because I had them outside of the box, which I shouldn't have done. And I dropped them, and then they went all over the fucking place. It's okay, because I have other decks that will still uncover the truth either way. All right, what we got here? Don't want to hear it. I'm getting this might have been you guys at one point. Like you might have not wanted to hear the truth about this person or these people. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's crazy. Fake friends. That fucking TLC song, I'm telling you guys. You guys might, and the other one I'm picking up on too, and it's another TLC song. So there's Case of the Fake People from the second album, and then from their first album, there's a song called What About Your Friends? You know, if you're a 90s baby or, you know, at least are well versed with 90s music, you would know those songs, possibly. Love Story, Once Upon a Time. But yeah, fake friends, I'm telling you. Mm-mm-mm. It's a damn shame. All right, let's get like 4 from here. But I'm definitely channeling both of those songs. Got my little wine going over here. All right. Thank you. Promiscuous. Somebody's a hoe. Use a hoe. Oh, use a hoe. I said that you's a hoe. Sleeps around. A hot free for all. Sleeps with your man. See, I'm telling you, sleeps with your man. Remember, I said somebody. This is not gonna be for everybody, but somebody who ends up watching. Let me know if it's one. If you feel comfortable, if it's you in the comment section. Somebody might have tried to fuck your man or your girl, whatever. What? And this is somebody who you might have been mad cool with. Like, that shit's wild, bro. They a little hut, a little hoe, a little. I was about to say smut, but I said hoe and smut together. A hut. Burning evidence. They try to hide this shit so that nobody knows that this is how they are and how they operate. Falling apart, falling into pieces. Their life is about to fall apart though, because karma's a bitch. And you do some shit like this to a good person, putting on a show. Lights, camera, action, baby. And you're gonna be able to get your popcorn and just. I'm seeing like that Michael Jackson meme with from Thriller when he's eating the popcorn in the movie theater. Like you about to just be like, you know what? Let's watch the show begin, baby. Because the karma that they're gonna experience for doing stuff like this, ooh, child, they don't look good. That's for sure. Little thotter otter. Need to keep their legs closed or their dick in their pants, whichever. Keeping a promise, interesting. Maybe, you know, this is somebody who, you know, you really thought you were locked in with as a friend or whatever. But I'm getting like friend or foe. Like you had to figure out which one is it? What is this person to you? Because, you know, their word ain't shit. You know how like back in the day used to be like word is bond. I still say that sometimes. That's very 90s. But yeah, word is bond. Like, you know, somebody you should be able to you know, trust somebody at their word, right? And some people are just not trustworthy. I hate nothing about you. Interesting. It's like maybe they project a lot. Private relationship. This seems like this is on the romantic front here. They try to keep you a secret, maybe. Remember, we saw Sneaky Link too. Outdated, expired, disused, old news and discarded in the middle of the deck. That's something that you've already ridded yourself from. Or ridded yourself of, I should say. Let's get 2 more. So like I said, there's 2 different narratives. There's a fake friend, and there's a past person that you dealt with who it was like very secretive and something went awry with that. And whatever the case is, this is a person or people that are watching. Private eyes, they're watching you. They see your every move. And remember, they're watching you on social media, so just be mindful of the stuff that you post. If your stuff is set to public, and always kind of look over like your friend list and stuff like that, or like if you have your, I'm hearing this. If you have your page on Facebook set to like professional mode, you know how people could follow you instead of just being your friend. Maybe go over the people who follow you too. Bank failure. So somebody might be going through financial problems, and this is like a part of their karma is what I'm getting. Like their life is gonna start falling apart because they're doing bullshit like this. Yeah. Fulfilling a fantasy. I just got sex addiction. Somebody might have a sex addiction. They might have been, you know, doing some something strange for a piece of change. I'm getting a lot of stuff. So the person also might have anger problems. Anger management is here. Very interesting. And divorce. So there's been a severance of ties with whoever this person is. Let's get one more from here, Spirit. If any of this is resonating, let me know in the comments, or you can hit some reactions. You can hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you're new to the channel and haven't done so already, you can also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm on. I'm trying to, you know, slowly but surely get back into the swing of having a schedule, which is really hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm on, I'm on. Like I'll be doing good for weeks at a time, and all of a sudden I fall off. So, but you know, those of you who know, y'all know that I'll be locked in when I do my readings. So, gotta take the good with the bad, I guess, right? We have pregnancy test. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. Oh Lord, my goodness. I don't know if you guys had a pregnancy scare, like if this is if you resonate with the idea of this being like a sneaky link or whatever, somebody who you had like a private relationship with, or that person could have possibly got somebody pregnant, or it was a pregnancy scare. Interesting. Yo, watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Did I just not? For those of you who have been here, did I not just say something about? I'm just seeing somebody like eating popcorn. I saw the Michael Jackson meme from the Thriller video, and I just said, I'm just like, it's like the show is on. Like you just about to start eating popcorn, and then what? Look what fucking pops up. You can't make this up if you wanted to. I'm telling you, shit's wild. One more from here. I feel drawn to pull one more. This is messy. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I don't do messy readings often, but when I do, I'm like, okay, well, Spirit called me to do it because I'm like, okay, well. All right, we have recording, announcement, expression, and revealing. Again, there's going to be some type of revelation. It could come in the form of something that's recorded. It could come in the form of, I'm getting like, you know, it's going to be some type of evidence maybe that points in that direction of things that you probably already felt and needed confirmation about. So it might come in the form of like screenshots, private conversations being recorded, that type of shit. And they'd be like, yo, this is what they've been doing, or this is what they've been saying. And then they're going to be like, oh, fuck. They're going to be like, I know I fucked up now. Sucks for you. Falling apart, falling to pieces is here again. The thing is, they're about to receive their karma for this shit. The situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off and go up in flames. Sucks for them. It's like, you know, you can't, play, play stupid games, win stupid fucking prizes. This is what ends up happening when you fuck with a chosen one. Remember I was saying something about like they might be trying to, get some type of information. We have on the bottom of this deck no facts. Like, so they're just like trying, like everything that they try to figure out about you is coming up empty is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's get like maybe, let's do like 4 from here. Messy, messy, messy. Couple more shuffles. I didn't like that shuffle one more. It didn't feel complete. All right, there we go. Clout hungry says anything, does anything, and makes shit up. Dramatic. So this is somebody who's dramatic. Thank you for popping in, Jean. I know that Lati is on, so tell everybody over there I said hi. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Glad you were able to pop in. All right. Let's get some cards from here, and then we're going to pull from the tarot. And then we'll probably close it out from there. And I'm going to probably, if my girl's still on. Oh, you can't go to Lati? Oh, so you're just busy. You have things to do. Got you. Because I know that she's on too. We went on literally at the same exact time when I hit the start the live. I saw her notification come up. I was like, fuck. Are you serious? serious? So she had popped in briefly just to say, hey, sending love while she was on her live. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so funny. I'm like, yo, we're so in sync, so tapped in. It's so crazy. It's ridiculous. All right, so we got two cards that I saw this a lot while I was shuffling. We have two cards that came out. We have Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, along with Rejected. Rejection. I say that all the time. Rejection. Yeah, it's like I think you kind of saw them for what they really are, or started to, and or at least had like an inkling something just felt off about this person. Might be for some of you could be kind of going through it now. I'm getting this is more past energy, and this is just like kind of like letting you know, hey, they're still kind of watching you behind the scenes and stuff. But for some of you, this could still be something current. And you're just trying to get confirmation about something that you are picking up on. And they're like, yeah, they're definitely a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're not a good person. They're watching, creeping, lurking around. Jackpot. And this is because you're coming up. Winning, money, got rich, inheritance, and unexpected money is here. Middle of the deck we got into, yeah, see, this is somebody who, like, for some of you, this is somebody who you had something going on romantically. Like, they still have something for you, an affinity for you, but at the same time, like, you're realizing, okay, well, that's all fine and fucking dandy, but you're not a good person, and this is not the type of energy I want around me. So you've removed yourself from that. You blocked them off. Shut that shit down. Or you're being called to do so if you haven't done so already. What we got? Always partying. This person could have a little bit of a problem when it comes to like hanging out, and they just can't fucking sit still to save their goddamn life. So they might have like a drinking problem or gambling problem, a drug problem. We have forcer on the bottom of the deck. Forces things onto others, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. No thank you. If it's not organic and natural, then it ain't gonna work, Let's get a couple more from here. Ooh, excuse me. So ladylike. All right, creativity. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off of you. So somebody, this is giving me like that fake friend shit right there. Remember I was saying like they might talk about like your aesthetics and stuff like that, but yet then they, they'll like kind of like low key, like kind of make fun of you or something, but then turn around and try to do the same exact shit. It's like, dude, really? Shit's mad shiesty. Force hers on the bottom of the deck again. Moving on. Thank you. Next. Moved on from this person in that situation for a lot of you. Travel. For some of you, actually physically like moved away from the situation. Like, I'm not sure what that entails, but like, if it's like energetically moved on from them, or for some of you, like you literally like moved away to get away from that person. You didn't want to be in that energy anymore and you moved away. I'm getting physical distance for some. One more from here. Thank you. And in their head, overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing. So they think a lot about this. It's like, I'm getting that they think about like what could have been. I'm getting that they're realizing that they fucked up because their life is starting to fall apart around them. And they're like, oh, wow, I really fucked up, didn't I? And it's like, now they're probably putting things together and like, I wonder if any of this has to do with the fact that I fucked over so-and-so. Yeah, probably. We have hooked on the bottom of the deck. So they might think about you a lot. Whether this is the fake friend or the person they used to fuck with. Because like I said, there's two different narratives going on in this reading. Either way, like, it's almost like they just can't seem to get you out of their head. I'm getting kind of like a little bit of an obsessive kind of vibe. Hey, blessings. Hey, girl. Hey. But yeah, they're like, dust it off. Don't worry about them little dust bunnies. Get those dust bunnies out of your life. Inside scoop. A closer look, nosy and all up in your business. Yeah, exactly. Like they're. Oh, I don't like this person at all. Or these people at all. Let's get one more. I feel connected to this deck right now. Let's get one more. Then we're going to look into the tarot. Thank you. Grudge. Yeah, see? Grudge holder. And then, like, not only. Okay. One thing with me as an intuitive reader, I also pay very close attention to imagery. So this person's got like candles and shit. I'm getting like candle magic. Remember I said earlier I'm picking up on somebody who might even do like spell work and stuff like that. But they're a fake spiritualist. That was one of the first cards. I think it was the second card that came out. Yeah. A fake, possible fake spiritualist. Yeah. Like they feel some type of way and they might be trying to send negative energy towards you in the form of spell work possibly. That's why I was picking up very early on. And in fact, the first card out was a card about some type of protection. Cedar came out. And then we had like lavender sage and stuff, which is like, these are about protection and clearing out, old negative energy and stuff. So, I am kind of I'm not, this is a warning versus like something to scare you. You are divinely protected regardless, but there's nothing wrong with like kind of amping up the protection that you have around you, that bubble that you put around yourself. um so whatever that means for you, if you want to wear like protective stones and jewelry and stuff like that, you could do your own like return, if you believe in return to sender type of stuff, you could do that. Cord cutting rituals, things of that nature, spiritual bath, things like that, that can kind of help clear your energy and bring in positive energy. Because that, I don't like that. Even the way like the lady looks in the picture, she looks very sinister. Don't like it. But they're like, as you sit pretty and you're doing your own thing, you're unfazed. You're not too focused on that energy, right? Don't worry about it. Threatening, yeah. Intimidating, threatened, and bothered. This is how they feel about you. You intimidate this person, and that's why they act the way that they do. Yeah, dirty offer. So be careful of what they, let's say they come in with like an apology or something like that, or a gift. You know, I would say don't accept it. I would also say don't even talk to this person. Like oops, you already kind of have that energy blocked. I feel like. So yeah, because we have that rejected card that popped up. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you might have like literally blocked this person. I ain't fucking with them at all. But yeah, so we're gonna do whatever comes out to kind of get a little bit more of a feel of what's going on, put the story together some more, and then after that, that probably will be the end of the reading. But let's see what happens. Let's see what pops up. I do see the two of pentacles, two of swords, and and five of swords, which is all about somebody who's very manipulative. They play mind games and shit. Karmic lessons. They could be a karmic. All right, so let's see what Spirit guys say. Got some last messages for y'all. Let's get a few. Get that narrative of what might have been going down. The devil on the bottom of the deck. You can't make it up. This person is toxic. Oh my god, toxic fucking city. Yeah, you moved on from this person. Eight of Wands. You moved on from this person. Thank the good Lord, because this is, yeah, success and victory. As you're steady winning and shit like that in life, this person can't stand it. Or these people can't stand it. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah. When you're a shitty person, you're just gonna keep on getting shitty shit happening to you. And that's what's about to start happening in their life, if it hasn't started already. Thank you. All right, yeah, this is you guys. Queen of Swords. You cut all that shit off. He was like, fuck thoughts. That's this energy right here. You cut their heads off. Off with their heads. You're painting the roses red. Yeah, you're like, you cut that shit off at the source. You're like, I am not about to sit here and allow that negative ass energy to dictate my life anymore. No. For some of you guys, you might have lived with this person at one point in time. You do have the Four of Wands here. Or it could be a family dynamic for some, like, either marriage or like family. Getting a few different things on that. Yeah. This person put you in a space of confusion. I'm getting like you didn't always know what the fuck was happening, had a hard time seeing things clearly, because I did pick up on this earlier and I mentioned it. Like, I do feel like there was like you had an affinity for this person, you really cared about them and realized that this person was a piece of shit. Yeah. I do feel like this person wants to come and try to maybe communicate with you, but you have to shut that down. Um, I'm getting, and I picked up on it earlier, I was getting like maybe like a fake apology might come through or something like that. So yeah, you just have to be mindful of the energy this person comes in with, you know what I mean? All right, so let's get a few from here, and then we'll probably just get like a last like advice piece, and then that'll be the end of this reading. And I'm gonna probably try to go check out my girl Lati if she's still on, from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. But yeah, if you scroll all the way up, she was the one of the first people to comment. I was like, oh my goodness, because we went on at the same exact time. I still can't believe that. Literally at the same time. Like, as soon as I hit the button, you got like the little countdown that says, okay, it's about to start. She freaking popped up as a notification saying that she's on 4114 when I said that. So yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles, which is talking about that's about a need to release. It's about holding on to something too tightly and needing to let it go. Yeah, because the thing is, remember I was saying like there could be something like really emotionally attached to this energy, this person, or these people. You know, you're showing up as a Queen of Cups. They want you to get more like this. You know, shutting that shit down because you know that this is not a positive energy. You feel it. So this is just a time for you right now to really hone in on that and release the negativity, because you know they're showing up as the devil. Come on now. That tells you everything you need to know. This is not a good person. Um, they're on some bullshit, and you got to do what you got to do for yourself, especially for your own preservation, right? Your self-preservation, protection of yourself. You know, close that shit out. Thank you. Six of Pentacles. I'm getting that you might have gave this person a lot. I'm getting you might have gave them money and stuff like that. Really generous to this person. Really freely giving to this person. And now they're like, yeah, you have to take a step back and reevaluate a little bit. Four of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. Like, you know, take that step back and, you know, it's about a sense of like rest and restoration. Like this person might have took. I'm getting like energy vampire vibes. This person might have took from you, and never really gave anything back. You know, yeah. But look, that wheel is turning in a new direction with this Wheel of Fortune here. You know, but it's up to you, right? You do have free will. Are you going to take heed to these messages, right? And to your intuition, because you've been feeling something's off, and you know, maybe saying, oh, well, da, 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 da. And for some of you, this could be pertaining to a male figure. Remember, we did pick up on a possible, like, um, past lover, where maybe it was, like, mostly sex-based, because we did have, like, a sneaky link energy showing up. So let me know if that resonates. And then I jokingly said this person was a hoe. But no, seriously, they were. Were slash are. All right, so let's get a few more from here. We're going to get ready to close this out. What else does the collective need to know, if anything? Whew. Oh, goodness. Wow. Yep. Malice. Well, the card is the Page of Swords in reverse. I don't typically because like that gives me like they're watching you vibes, which we talked about already. We picked up on that, but I just happen to gravitate towards like the description on the card, which I don't typically do. But I'm gonna read it to y'all. It says malice, hypocrisy, suspicion, problem, someone who is unconcerned with the feelings of others. This is a fucked up ass individual. Really jacked up. I do not like this person at all. Yeah. And for those of you who, if this was like a person who you were dealing with, like that sneaky link energy we picked up on, all they want is this. They only want sex. They just want to get off. And it's like, yeah. And then all they do is they cause you a bunch of mental fucking confusion. And But then it's like, but then they want to come back around. They're watching everything. Throat chakra. This person doesn't want me to tell you all this. This is important information. Excuse me. They don't want you guys to know what their true intentions are if they were to come back around. You're gonna have, yeah. For some of you, you guys were in a what you thought was gonna be a higher level of commitment, or you wanted that with this person, and they did not want the same thing, and they were and they were, sowing their wild oats everywhere else, keeping you as an option, keeping you confused, playing mind games and emotional games with your heart and shit like that. That's for those of you who resonate with it being like about a sneaky link or somebody who kind of kept you private. And then you got like I said, the fake friend too that's popping up in this reading. So, whew, depending on which side of the coin you're on here, either way, these people are messy as hell. You need to definitely, avoid them like the goddamn plague, and up your spiritual protection. Yeah, your spiritual protection too. That's what we're getting. All right, let's get like maybe 3 more from here. Get ready to close this out. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, this is a time to kind of just regroup, right? Take a step back. Because this person, I'm getting, they kind of put you through the ringer. Whatever the circumstances were, like they really put you through the ringer. And it's like, this is a time for you to just kind of focus on you. We saw a lot of positive energy for you guys. Like, you guys are doing great. Leveling up, money's about to be looking good, focusing on yourself. That globe is about to be crazy. Like, and they don't want to see that. But you do still have a little bit of like, I'm getting, I don't want to use the word insecurities necessarily, but we did pick up on a little bit of that very, very early on in the reading. And the thing is, it's like, don't let other people and the bullshit that they've done to you dictate how you feel about yourself. It's one of those easier said than done kind of things. And the reason why I say that is because, let's say, like, using this as an example, you've been cheated on, right? And you might question, oh, did they cheat on me because I don't look good enough or something like that? Am I not pretty enough? Am I not handsome enough? Are my boobs too small? Are my boobs too big? Am I too skinny? Am I too fat? You know what I mean? Like, it makes you feel like down and out about yourself. So I am picking up on something like, if your self-esteem was impacted by these circumstances, like, this is a time to kind of regroup and, recharge yourself and kind of, really kind of pour back into yourself right now. And don't let what happened in the past dictate how you feel about your future. It's about moving forward with this Eight of Wands energy. High trajectory. You're moving forward and you're going to do great. Yeah, release those old burdens. 10 of Wands here. Like, those old burdens are not something that you want to bring with you on this next part of your journey. Yeah, because they want you to remain positive, optimistic, happy. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. Like, all these great things are about to start coming towards you. So, allow yourself again, regroup, take that step back and do the inner work necessary. Because if this is if these people and or situations impacted you like that, suddenly, like, this was meant to be kind of like a fun, like, ha ha ha, we're gonna laugh at the haters kind of thing, but I all of a sudden kind of got a little bit somber. Like, I do feel this energy, like, of a little bit of I don't want to say woe is me per se, but like, a little bit of sadness I just kind of felt all of a sudden. And it could be because, of the fact that, like, you put your faith and trust into somebody who, put you in a fucked up position. And now you feel a sense of, like, a little bit of regrets maybe, or just a little bit of your self-esteem being impacted is what I'm getting. Take the messages as they resonate, because it's not going to be for everybody. Other people are going to end up watching this later, and that part could be their story, and for you it might not be. But if this is resonating, let me know in the comments, or by hitting the like button if you haven't done so already. Reactions also help to let me know that we're connecting. All right, let's get like 2 more from here. It's funny because when I put this shirt on, I'm like, I'm doing a gossip reading, but I have on my Be Kind shirt. I literally did just hear though, be kind to yourself. Hmm. This was a moment for you to really emphasize the importance of that. I'm picking that up very strong. Be kind to yourself. Like, don't beat yourself up for, getting played or any of, like, no, like, fuck this person. Yeah, you're leveling up to the Empress. This is you guys. Like, this is the energy that you need to be in. Okay? You're fucking awesome. Own that shit. Uh-oh, I hope I don't have hiccups. No. Please don't have hiccups. I hate hiccups. Um, but yeah, like it started off as a burp and all of a sudden now that felt like a hiccup. But yeah, like you're leveling up, you're glowing up. Like, glow forward. Grow forward, glow forward, okay? Yes. Leave all that shit in the motherfucking dust. All the heartbreak and disappointments and betrayals, like all that shit, it's in the past. With that 10 of swords right there, that is representing endings that are going to bring on new beginnings. Like all those hard points that you went through already is changing, is shifting because you've already dealt with it. And now this is the time to come up out of it. You're rising up. You're rising up. 5115 when I looked up. Yeah, so they're like, look, you got the Nine of Pentacles here. That's about independence. Like I said earlier, your money's about to be looking good. Everything's about to start like coming up for you. I heard ironically earlier I had heard beauty magic. I don't know why I was hearing that, but I had heard beauty magic. And ironically enough too, I saw like an image of the Empress card, which is this card. This was like earlier this afternoon. I was having like a little conversation with my girls in a group chat, and it was a funny little meme. It had like an airplane, like seats or whatever, and it said which one of these would you want to sit next to? So it had like different cards, mostly major arcana cards, and you know would you want to sit with this person or that? Like, and I said I wanted to sit with the Empress, and then I changed my mind. I was like, no, I think I want to sit with the Magician because then I can manifest becoming the Empress. But at first I was like, I want to level up and be beautiful like the Empress. Like she got everything down pat. But and then I remember hearing the word beauty magic in my head earlier, and now I'm getting that energy again. Yeah, so it's like everything's about to just be looking good. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna just physically be looking good. You're gonna have everything kind of just together. Yeah, and fight for that shit. We got the Seven of Wands here. Stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody fucking come in disturbing your peace. You know what I mean? Keep that shit on lock. That's why that rejection, rejection card, the one like this, you're blocking out all the negative shit. Yes, protect your peace at all costs. One more from here. Okay. Two of Cups. Let's see what's accompanying that card. Ooh, okay. Nine of Cups. King of Pentacles. Okay, hold up. Okay, yes. Major transformations happening. We got the Death card in the middle of the deck here. So there are these major endings that are happening to bring on new beginnings, right? And I think the new beginning could, for some of you, could come in the form of love. Hey, Chaos. Welcome back. I remember you from yesterday. But yeah, this is gonna be your wish fulfillment though. Like this is a beautiful energy for you. So this is nice. Is that this is like pretty much gonna be the last card that I pull. And we got the King of Pentacles here. So I'm getting that for some of you, like you know, if there's gonna be a new partner coming in, there's gonna be a lot of stability, and it's gonna be wish fulfillment. Yeah, Page of Cups underneath that. The page I'm always a little skeptical about because it's like, how solid are you with your offer? But sometimes it just starts off as something kind of small and then it builds up. I am getting that your guard might be up, rightfully so. I don't blame you. So just obviously be mindful. Oh, you might even have a choice between people. Yeah, so there could be like a newer energy getting ready to, yep, that's exactly what it is. There could be like this newer energy coming in and then a past energy trying to return. For those of you who resonate with the idea of this being that sneaky link person, and they're just saying, yep, that's exactly what it is. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Um, this might be a test for some of you. They want you to make sure that you pick the right person because there's a, yep, and that's the truth. Because they want to make sure that you learned your lesson. So make sure. Oh, that's why Crossroads came out earlier. Crossing. See, it's all coming back together because we're coming full circle as we end the reading. They're like, for those of you who resonate with the idea that this was like a sneaky link and all that, and now you're working on yourself, you're healing, so on and so forth. A new person's about to come in, and that old person's gonna try to stir up the pot and fuck shit up, and you have to be the one to make the right decision when it comes to that. That's a warning. Just saying. So just be mindful of past people coming back who you know were no good for you. And of course, be on high alert about even new energy. 5555 when I looked up. It's about changes, big time changes, but it's also about endings. So we just saw that energy of endings bringing on new beginnings, right? So any last piece of advice for the collective before we close out? Last message. Thank you. They're like, look, the things are about to look up, okay? Ace of Pentacles here. They're basically saying, as long as you keep doing what you're doing, and we saw so many cards about like this, like glow up energy and, really ascending in your life. They're just letting you know, like, oh, you have nothing to worry about. Again, stand your ground for what it is that you want. 5656. That's 1111, right? 1111, make a wish. Um, like, yeah, yep, stability with this King of Pentacles. Like, they're basically saying like you're about to have a lot of the things that you've been wanting in your life, but just make sure you stand your ground when it comes to protecting it. Protect your peace at all costs. To keep doing that inner work is the advice. Because they are saying, and we kind of felt that somber energy kind of creep in a little while ago, like, as much as like this was supposed to be kind of like a fun ha 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 reading, like, oh, let's go make fun of the haters or whatever, what bullshit are they trying to do behind the scenes. I did feel that energy of sadness pop in, and there is some healing that might have to happen. Like, so whether this is because of a person that you dated and you thought that was going somewhere and they were actually keeping you as a secret and stuff like that and an option, or whatever, like, I did pick up on that. And then for others of you, it could be a fake friend. Either way, that's something that's really heartfelt, and that does hurt, right? We've all been there. We've all had people in our lives who kind of mistreated us and mishandled our hearts. So with that said, this is the time to focus on doing that, and you know inner work within yourself, focusing on that, and also focusing on just you know your overall ascension and building yourself back up. You're going to be bigger and better than what you were before. What was meant to try to break you only made you stronger. I know that sounds so cliche, but it's true. So with all that said, I hope that these messages resonated, because I know we had like a lot of little things going on throughout. But I do hope it, I hope you had fun watching, because that this was supposed to be a little bit more fun. A lot of my readings are more like heavy. We start all crying and shit on here. It happens a lot. But I wanted this one to be a little bit more lighter. Um, and whatnot. So if you're new and haven't experienced readings with me yet, this is a different kind of setup in a way, but I hope that you enjoyed it either way. And decide to, if you're new, hit that like button, subscribe, all that stuff, so that, and hit the notification bell, very important, so that you know when I'm on and stuff, because I mostly do stuff in a live format versus pre-recorded and stuff like that. So, or pre-recorded readings, whatever way you want to word it. um yeah, so that way we could be acquainted with each other, and kumbaya over here. um so on and so forth. But with all that said, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. And if you came in a little bit late and were like, I wanted to kind of see what this was going to be about, I'm about to post it up in a second. So just, give it a few minutes. Then you can come back to the channel and it'll be up there as something that you can view at your own leisure. So with all that said, I love you guys. Have a great rest of your night. And until next time, mwah, bye.